They're not the only animals attracted to the clearing. Forest buffaloes and Red River hogs are also regular visitors, as are bongos, which are very difficult to see outside these clearings. All these large forest animals have come here to collect an essential element of their diet that lies buried beneath the mud. They're collecting a particular kind of clay that contains vital minerals scarce in their natural diet. There's just nothing quite like it for enriching the blood. The clay also helps to absorb the toxins found in many leaves that the elephants eat.
The rainforest is a hard place to make a living. Just as birds have evolved with adaptations for eating plants, plants have evolved with ways to stop them. Many plants have laced their seeds with poison. But some parrots have found a way to have their plants and eat them too. Each morning, thousands of blue-headed and Amazon parrots and small macaws congregate at a few remote cliffs of clay. They're not here to socialize. It's too dangerous to be on the ground. The birds have come to eat the clay. The clay contains chemicals that neutralize the toxins in the seeds they eat. This is an ingenious solution to a very irritating problem. The small parrots always come first to the cliff. After they've fed for an hour or so, the big macaws arrive. If parrots were not smart enough to solve the tricky problems posed by the Amazon rainforest, it's unlikely they could survive here at all.
Up in the trees, spider monkeys are in their element and have few natural predators, but down here they're vulnerable. Something in the mud must be absolutely vital for them to take such a risk. The new arrival is only a brocket deer, here for the same thing. When they can, these timid little deer eat fruit. When it's scarce, they have to make do with leaves and fungi, all potentially poisonous. Like the monkeys, it's risking its life to come here. For all kinds of animal, a visit to a clay lick is a regular part of their routine. But it has to be just the right kind of clay. Good licks are few and far between. Like waterholes on the African savanna, they're a focus of activity. But you can never drop your guard. Coming to a clay lick is obviously very risky, but so many animals do it, there must be a good reason. People used to think that animals ate soil just to obtain salt. But some of these licks are no richer in salt than their natural diet, so that's only part of the story. Recent research shows that some kinds of clay neutralize many of the poisons plants use to defend themselves, either by combining with them chemically or by lining the gut with a protective coating. That's why animals risk their lives to come here. The alternatives are death by poisoning or starvation. Without clay to counteract the toxins, much of what grows in the forest would be simply impossible to eat. But why they should eat such a bellyful in one go is still unknown. We're only just beginning to understand the full story behind this extraordinary behaviour. It's a tapir. Tapirs eat leaves and fruit, and like so many of the forest's vegetarians, they need their medicinal dose of clay. Every morning, flocks of red and green macaws gather at special places along exposed riverbanks. They too have come for clay. Macaws are specialized seed eaters. The plants they depend on for their food try to protect their seeds with a hard outer coating that's often very poisonous. The birds can remove some seed coats with their strong beaks, but their diet is still exceedingly toxic. So like the monkeys and tapir, they neutralize the plant's defenses by eating clay. They visit these clay banks every 2 or 3 days, especially during the dry season when there's less choice of food. It has to be just the right kind of clay, though over the years they mine deep shafts in the best seams.